Somewhere in the infinite sprawl of the multiverse, there exists an Earth where luck isn't random, where fortune isn't chance, where every impossible survival, every perfect coincidence, every narrow escape comes at a cost. Because on this Earth, Earth-5847, luck is a resource, a finite resource, something you're born with, and something you can run out of. And when you do, well, welcome to the cruelest universe we've documented yet. On Earth-5847, your first doctor's appointment as a newborn includes something that doesn't exist in our world, a luck reading. The doctor places a small device against your temple. It hums. Calculations run, probability fields are measured, and then a number appears. 73%, 41%, 96%. That number, that single number, will determine more about your life than your genetics, your family's wealth, or your potential ever could. Because that number represents your total allocation of luck. Every fortunate outcome, every narrow miss, every impossible victory you'll ever experience. And it's finite. Here's how it works. Everyone on Earth-5847 is born with a measurable luck quotient. It's stored somehow in the quantum fabric of their being. Scientists there still don't fully understand the mechanism, but they can measure it. And you can see it. If you look closely at someone's eyes, there's a subtle glow, a faint luminescence that corresponds to their remaining luck. The wealthy, the luck-rich, their eyes shine like distant stars. The desperate, those running low, their eyes grow dim. And the bankrupt, their eyes are completely dark. Every time luck activates to save you, to help you, to bend probability in your favor, the glow fades. Just a little, and it never comes back. But here's where Earth-5847 reveals its cruelest truth. Luck distribution at birth is unequal. Catastrophically unequal. Some children enter the world with 95% luck, others with 15%. The distribution follows no pattern, no fairness, no divine logic. Rich parents can have luck-poor children. Poor parents can birth luck-rich babies. It's a lottery, but one that determines everything that follows. Imagine growing up knowing, with absolute certainty, that you were born disadvantaged in the most fundamental way possible. Not poor, not disabled, not marginalized. Unlucky. Children born with low luck percentages, the luck poor as they're called, experience life as a constant struggle against probability. Minor accidents that would be laughable to others become serious. Opportunities that should be coin flips always land wrong. That scholarship they desperately need goes to someone else. That job interview, despite perfect qualifications, somehow fails. Not because they lack talent, not because they didn't try, because their luck budget couldn't cover the probability adjustment needed for success. Meanwhile, the luck rich, those born with 80, 90% allocations, they glide through life. Car crashes they should have died in become scratches. Diseases that should be terminal mysteriously go into remission. Investments that should fail somehow succeed. On Earth-5847, there are laws, legal protections, but they're meaningless. Employers legally can't discriminate based on luck levels, but they do it anyway. Who would hire someone with 20% luck remaining for a critical position? Why would a school accept a student who might burn through their luck quota before graduation? Insurance companies charge different rates based on luck levels. Some simply refuse coverage for the luck poor entirely. Dating apps display luck percentages on profiles. Marriages require luck compatibility assessments. It's not explicitly segregated, but it might as well be. The luck rich live in one world, the luck poor survive in another. So how does luck actually work? In life-threatening situations, luck activates automatically. You don't get a choice. The universe calculates the probability of your survival, and if that probability is low, your luck compensates. The gun jams, the car swerves, the tumor is benign, the plane stays in the air. But you feel it happening. People describe it as warmth leaving their body, a dimming behind their eyes, a sense of something precious being spent. And when they check their luck reading afterward, at any clinic, any pharmacy, any public kiosk, the number has dropped. 73% becomes 71, 41 becomes 38, 96 becomes 94. But here's where it gets complex and morally ambiguous. You can also burn luck consciously, intentionally. Need to win that job interview against impossible competition? Spend some luck. The interviewer will inexplicably like you more. Your words will land better. The other candidate will stumble. Need to win at gambling? Burn luck and watch the dice roll your way. The cards favor you. The machine hits jackpot. Want someone to fall in love with you? Spend enough luck, and the probability of romantic connection increases. It's not mind control, it's not magic, it's just statistical adjustment. Bending the odds, making the unlikely become likely. This creates two fundamentally different philosophies on Earth-5847. The conservers, those who protect their luck like a precious resource. They live carefully, avoid risks, never gamble, never drive recklessly. Some wear padding, install safety equipment everywhere, obsessively calculate probability before every decision. They might die with 70% luck remaining, having never truly lived. Then there are the burners, those who spend luck freely, who believe luck exists to be used. They take risks, chase dreams, gamble love recklessly, push boundaries. They might die young with 5% remaining, but they'll have experienced everything. Neither approach is objectively correct. Both groups judge the other mercilessly, and everyone is watching their percentage drop, year by year, decision by decision, crisis by crisis, counting down to zero. Now we arrive at the darkest aspect of this earth. The part that turns this from philosophical curiosity into horror. Luck can be transferred. The technology exists. Illegal, underground, but functional, to extract luck from one person and transfer it to another. The process is agonizing for the donor. It feels like having your soul ripped out in increments, like dying slowly while still breathing. And it's not usually consensual. There's a black market for luck that rivals any drug trade in our world. Luck trafficking. The luck poor, Those already born disadvantaged are kidnapped, held in facilities, drained systematically, their luck extracted and sold to the wealthy who want to extend their advantage even further. Some people are kept alive for years, having their luck harvested in small increments. 20% stretched out over months of captivity. By the end, their eyes are completely dark. Their probability of survival, effectively zero. They're released, if they're lucky enough to survive the extraction, and they invariably die within weeks. Freak accidents, impossible diseases, random violence. The universe simply removes them. And then there are the voluntary transactions. Parents who sell their own luck to save their children, transferring their remaining percentage to a sick child who needs luck to survive an operation. The parent walks away with 5%, maybe less, knowing that every day forward is borrowed time. Lovers who transfer luck to each other. Romantic, tragic gestures that leave both vulnerable. Soldiers who pool their luck before missions, redistributing it to maximize unit survival. Is it beautiful or horrifying? On Earth-5847, morality becomes mathematics. Love becomes transaction. Sacrifice becomes quantifiable. When your luck drops below 5%, you enter what's called bankruptcy. This isn't just having normal probability. This isn't just being unlucky. Below 5%, the universe begins to actively work against you. Statistically impossible bad things start happening with disturbing frequency. You drop a cup. It lands on the one angle that makes it shatter. You cross the street. The car that wasn't going to hit anyone swerves into your path. You eat food. You're the one in a million who gets food poisoning from a sealed package. The bankrupt can't hold jobs. Who would hire someone who causes equipment malfunctions just by being near them? They can't maintain relationships. Why would anyone risk being around someone whose bad luck might spread? They can't even participate in society. Stores refuse them entry. Public transportation bans them. Insurance is impossible. Medical care is denied. There are districts in every major city where the bankrupt congregate. Quarantine zones, essentially. Places where those with 0% luck wait to die. And they always die. Not violently, usually. Just improbably. A perfectly healthy 30-year-old trips, hits their head at exactly the right angle, dead. Someone chokes on food. Someone's heart just stops for no medical reason. The universe is cleaning house, removing those who have exhausted their probability budget. There are activists on Earth-5847 fighting for bankrupt rights, arguing that people shouldn't be abandoned just because their luck ran out. That everyone deserves basic dignity regardless of their probability quotient. But how do you fight mathematics? How do you protest against the fundamental structure of reality? The activists mean well, but their spaces keep experiencing freak accidents when bankrupt individuals attend. Their funding mysteriously disappears. Their leaders have unfortunate incidents. Even compassion has a cost on this earth. Even trying to help can drain your luck. Now let's address the question that haunts every philosopher on this earth. If luck is finite and measurable, do you have free will? Think about it. Every choice you make is constrained by your luck allocation. A person with 90% luck can take risks. A person with 15% cannot. Their range of possible actions, their freedom, is fundamentally different. Are you making choices? Some philosophers argue that luck quantification has simply made visible what was always true in our universe. That luck, random chance, probability, fortune, has always determined outcomes. We just couldn't see it, couldn't measure it. We maintain the illusion of control. On Earth-5847, the illusion is shattered. You know when you're lucky. You know when probability saved you. You can't pretend your success was purely skill or hard work. The luck meter doesn't lie. And conversely, the luck poor can't be blamed for their failures. They're not lazy, not incompetent, not making bad choices. They just lost the birth lottery. But here's what's beautiful about Earth-5847, despite its horror. Some people born with 15% luck accomplish extraordinary things. They know every success costs more for them than others. They know probability is against them. They know one major crisis could bankrupt them entirely, and they try anyway. They build businesses, create art, fall in love, raise children, fight for justice, knowing that any of it could trigger a luck expenditure they can't afford. Are they stupid, reckless, or are they the most courageous beings in the entire multiverse? What does it mean to choose freely when you know exactly what that choice will cost? Before we leave Earth-5847, we need to acknowledge something uncomfortable. We look at their world with horror, the inequality, the visible privilege, the mathematical cruelty of unequal birth allocation. But look at our Earth. We have people born into wealth who get infinite chances, who survive scandals that would destroy others, who fail upward through connections and privilege, whose mistakes are cushioned by family money, social networks, institutional protection. We have people born into poverty who work 3 times as hard for a fraction of the reward, whose single mistake becomes permanent, whose opportunities close before they can even reach for them. We just don't have a meter for it. On this earth, at least privilege is visible, quantifiable, undeniable. A luck-rich person can't claim they earned everything through pure merit when their eye glow tells a different story. The luck poor can't be blamed for moral failure when their percentage is measurably insufficient. In our world, we maintain the lie that everything is earned, that success equals virtue, that failure equals laziness. Maybe Earth-5847 is horrifying, not because it's so different from ours, but because it's a mirror that shows us what we'd rather not see. That fortune, whether measured or invisible, determines more than we want to admit. That the playing field has never been level. That luck, random, unearned, unequal luck, shapes everything. So here are the questions Earth-5847 forces us to confront. If you could see your luck meter, would you want to? Would you live differently knowing you had 90% remaining, or 15%? Would you spend it freely, believing luck exists to be used? Or would you conserve it desperately, hoping to die with something left, even if you never truly lived? If you were born luck poor, 15%, would you resent those born with 90%? If you were luck rich, would you feel guilty? If someone you loved was dying and you could transfer your luck to them, would you? Even knowing you'd likely die soon after, if you were bankrupt, completely out of luck, waiting for probability to finish you, how would you spend your final days? And here's the really disturbing one. If luck trafficking existed and your child was dying and you had no luck left to give them, would you buy stolen luck from the black market? Would you save your child with luck extracted from someone else's suffering? Earth-5847 doesn't answer these questions. Neither can I. But maybe that's the point. Maybe some universes exist not to provide answers, but to force us to ask better questions. Questions about fairness, about control, about what we owe each other when advantage is unequal. Questions about whether knowing our limitations makes us more free or less. Questions about what it means to be human when even fortune can be quantified. On this earth, every person walks through life watching their luck meter drop. Tick, 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 knowing that eventually the number reaches 0. And then, well, what comes after 0? Somewhere in the multiverse, Earth-5847 continues its brutal experiment. Some are born lucky, some are not. Some spend freely, some hoard desperately. All of them counting down, all of them wondering if their choices are really theirs, or just mathematics wearing a human face. If this exploration made you question your own fortune, made you wonder how much of your success was earned, and how much was simply luck, then maybe we've touched something real. Thank you for watching. If this journey through Earth-5847 affected you, I'd appreciate a like. It helps other reality explorers find these strange worlds we're documenting. Subscribe to visit more alternate Earths where one rule changes everything. Each universe reveals something profound about existence, choice, and what it means to be human. And comment below. I'm genuinely curious. If you could see your luck meter, would you want to? And if you were born with only 20%, how would you choose to spend it? The multiverse is infinite. The questions never end. And we're just beginning to explore. I'll see you in the next reality.